Hello there, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger, and we start off with a hug. And today, we need this hug. I got so much to share with you. Hope it's the start of a good week. Let's talk about DMX. There are now more children than originally thought. When the rapper died last week, they said he had 15 kids. Well, apparently, he has 17 kids. There is a girl from Philadelphia, my neck of the woods, a Latina girl. She's about 19 or 20. She's trying to go to the hospital to see DMX with her twins. And they were like, you ain't coming in here? So now I'm sure they're going to have to do the whole paternity test and see whose kids is what. But it's not 15 kids. It's 17 kids. Jay-Z and Beyonce have stepped up to help the rapper's children by buying up all of his masters so that his kids can always have money. Rapper Black Rob, he was popular between 1996, 2000. He was with Puffy. He had like one song called Whoa. He gave a message, to DMX, and Black Rob looks a mess. He's 51 years old. He's had 4 strokes, respiratory problems. His teeth are rotting. He was homeless. I'm so concerned that a lot of our young men, and it's 51, you're still young, they're not going to make it because their health is failing. By the time they go into their 40s and by the time they get into the 50s, they die. It's more than just drugs or drinking. There comes a point in your life. You got to eat better. You got to drink your water. Things just change. And you just got to do better with your health. And you really understand when they say your health is your wealth. Black Rob looks a mess. And I hope that he can get some help. I hope that maybe Puffy, you got all this money. Black Rob, he's not doing well. He just looks terrible. Marvin Gaye's sister Jean died recently in Nevada. She was an ordained minister, and at one point in the 70s, Jean Gaye used to manage Marvin Gaye's recording studio. 84 years old, she recently passed, and there was no money to bury her. When Marvin Gaye died, he didn't have a will. All those songs, Motown, Columbia, he didn't have his name on nothing. There really isn't any Marvin Gaye estate. When they sued Robin Thicke and Pharrell because they needed that money for Blurred Lines. Unlike some, I know I reference Elvis all the time and Michael Jackson. When these legends die, you think of the amount of records that Marvin Gaye had, and he gets nothing. That family gets nothing. That this woman dies, and they got to have a GoFundMe just so they can bury her. She didn't even want to be buried. She said she wanted to be cremated. They didn't even have the money for the cremation. Just a sad state of affairs, but they started a GoFundMe. Nick Cannon, he really is having babies 5 and 6. Let's do the body count. Nick Cannon, host of The Masked Singer. 2 twins by Mariah. Then he had another girlfriend he had 2 kids by. And now this latest girlfriend is having twins. She's due soon. They're happy. Twin boys is what this woman is having. There'll be no Sylvester Stallone in the new Creed movie. Told you that last week. And now Michael B. Jordan is explaining. He says that the spirit and the essence of Rocky will always be there, but it's time for Creed to move on. Creed's going to start filming in Philadelphia later this year. Michael B. Jordan is directing and producing. Now, if you saw those photos of Sylvester Stallone hugging on Trump, we like, we good. We good. Bye, Sly. The 2004 Super Bowl fiasco. Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson. I have said time and time again, I said this was a publicity stunt that went wrong. Because in that time of 2004, The publicity stunt mattered more than the actual product they put out. It was always a stunt coming out with a song. They said Justin Timberlake was behind it. He wanted to get back at Britney Spears, who months earlier did a thing on the MTV Video Music Awards where Madonna kissed her, then Madonna turned around and kissed Christina Aguilera. And it was huge. It was the talk of the town for weeks. Oh, did you see what Madonna and Britney and Christina did? Justin wanted to do something bigger. So he came up with this idea. First, they were going to do something that would expose Janet's butt. Then they decided at the last minute to do something where he would just kind of like take something off, but it went too far. And they weren't expecting a breast to pop out. Here is my question. When did it become okay to do these kind of things to a Janet Jackson, who is a legend? Why was it okay that y'all think that y'all could just expose her butt or her breast? Because for when the ish hit the fan, Janet had to take the blame. Justin Timberlake just kind of eased on out the room. He apologizes years later, but you know what, Justin, go sit down. I know you're doing a Gong Show movie, but go sit down. We still mad. We still mad. But can you believe that? It's a stylist that's talking, by the way, who's going to write a book, but he said it was Justin's idea. Dionne Warwick, I'm trying to get another interview with her. I put in my request this morning. That biopic on Netflix is really happening. Tiana Taylor is playing her. It's going to be a series. And Tiana is currently getting to know Dionne Warwick. Dionne Warwick has a concert coming up on Mother's Day. And I'm supposed to be talking to her about it. Well, if I get the request. And she's going to, if I do, I'm going to say, how the movie coming? You excited about the movie? You know, I always have to tiptoe around Miss Warwick because she could be interesting. Jennifer Lopez, where is her $1.8 million engagement ring? This relationship with A-Rod is so fake. I just don't think they know how to break up publicly. Like, who's going to look good, who's going to look bad. A-Rod just became, buying a piece of the Minnesota Timberwolves. J-Lo is in the Dominican Republic filming the movie Shotgun Wedding. This ring is gorgeous. It's an emerald diamond cut. As I said, $1.8 million. She ain't been wearing the ring. But she taking pictures. And she taking selfies. No picture at all. There's a bunch of lights going on. No pictures at all of this ring. J-Lo, where is the ring? And when are they going to be honest that she can't trust him? She's checked out. You ever check out of a relationship? Jennifer has checked out. A-Rod is like, oh, no, I need you. I need you for the publicity. She done checked out. She's looking for the next one. As soon as she finds the next one, I don't think it's Cutie. Lenny Kravitz. She's filming the movie with him because he a player too. You watch. Just watch. It was a big night for actor Daniel Kaluya. He won Best Supporting Actor last night at the BAFTAs. The BAFTAs are the British Academy Awards. He won for his role as Chairman Fred Hampton in Judas and the Black Messiah. He's won the Critics' Choice. He's won the SAG Award. He's won the Golden Globe Award. He's won the BAFTA. Will the Academy Awards be next? We're going to find out in less than 2 weeks when the ceremony takes place and he is nominated. Did anybody watch the movie Lust over the weekend? The Bishop T.D. Jakes movie with Tank and Carrie Hilson. That movie was so good. I was not expecting it to be good. I was like, wait a minute, this movie it's no good. Shawn Robinson. She was the sister that was on Access Hollywood. She is teamed up with Bishop T.D. Jakes, and they're like putting these movies out, and it was good. And I'm going to tell you what I liked about it. It was about lust, but at the end, it was like the sin, the lesson, and then the aftermath which was good. So everything just isn't just awful. I love the way the story was told. Tank plays the best bad guy. He's got the new song out, Can't Let It Show. He loves his music career, but Tank can act, and this was good. Now, a lot of people are still getting on Carrie Hilson because at the time when she was putting out music, they were trying to pit her up against Beyonce, and well, we all know how that turned out. But Carrie Hilson, she was good. Will Smith has decided he's not filming his movie Emancipation in Georgia. Why? That's the slave movie about the slave who was brutalized and beaten so bad that someone took a picture of his back. And people had no idea that this brutality was happening with the slaves. It kind of like went viral. Just think in the 1800s, things are going viral. So he was teaming up with the Antoine Fuqua Training Day to do this movie. But with these voting laws in Georgia, he says, I don't want to do my movie there. For those who are saying, what's the big deal? It's a lot big deal because it could happen to where you live. They want to make it a crime. If you're standing in line to vote, they want to make it a crime if someone comes and gives you water. They want to close the polling places at 5. What about people who work? It's a lot of foolishness, and it's voter suppression, and it's to get people frustrated, and it's to get them not to vote. You see, because when you vote, when you make your voice heard, some people want you getting high and acting silly and not paying attention. But when you pay attention, you can affect change. And you can affect change by voting. Eva Marcille, Real Housewives of Atlanta, America's Next Top Model. She's going to be in Tyler Perry's new male stripper show, All the Queen's Men, which is coming on BET Plus this summer. Well, Eva had a little cosmetic work done, and people are kind of like, Eva, why you do that? See, you can get your teeth too white. You can't get them too white. They shouldn't blind you. They shouldn't be too big and look like chiclets. And that's apparently just kind of like altered her look. She's still gorgeous, but she got it. Who is the worst dancer on Dancing with the Stars? The dancer Keo, like the first black dancer, professional dancer. He said it was Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan at 68. They were eliminated first. Shaka was like, I don't feel like doing all this. She only wanted to rehearse at night. And he was like, well, can't we kind of like rehearse in the morning? She was like, no, 11 o'clock, and that's it. They were the first to eliminate. Shaka ain't want to be on that show. It was a quick money grab, and she was gone. Luke Bryan, he is contracted COVID-19. He can't do the live auditions on American Idol. They got to bring in Paula Abdul to replace him until he gets better. Usher out here with the counterfeit money. You know they say, we're going to the club, we're going to make it rain. We're going to make it rain. Usher was making it rain with counterfeit money. Usher, go get some ones and just wrap them up and, put in a thing, tie it with a rubber band so make it look like you got a lot of money. But don't be cheating these women out their money. Reggae Jean Page. Woo! What is the real reason he left Bridgerton? They're saying now it's because he and Shonda Rhimes, Bridgerton is her show on Netflix, fell out due to creative differences. When you go back to the history of Shonda Rhimes and actors, Grey's Anatomy, what's his name? Patrick Dempsey, Katherine Heigl, Isaiah Washington, T.R. Knight. If you butted heads with Shonda, you were gone. Now, I've been telling you guys, Bridgerton was never about one character. He just happened to blow up. Reggae Jean Page did. They focus on a different character each book, and there's 9 books. They offered him like $50,000, just pop up and about 5 episodes and give $50,000 for each episode. He was like, no, I'm a star. I'm a star. He wouldn't do it. Shonda said, It was a lot today, wasn't it? It was a lot. It was a lot of scoop, a lot of scoop. But as I love to say, it's not cute, not knowing. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to hang out with me. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, tell a friend, hit the notification so you know when they come up. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.